Hi, I'm Mike Stokes with Lush Planet Design Build, and today we're going to be showing you how to treat a redwood post with a charring technique that'll protect it from ground rot. So the first things that I want to show you are just the basic tools that you'll need to do that. One would be a can of MAP gas. MAP gas is a little bit hotter than propane gas. That's why I like to use it more than propane. It chars the wood a little bit better than propane. So before we get started, I want to say just a couple words about why we do this. We do our best to build in the most sustainable way that is possible. I found over the years that construction is always trade-offs, always balance between budget and values and budget and design. So in this case, what we're doing is we're taking a redwood post. We found the most sustainably harvested wood we could find. This is FSC certified, Forest Stewardship Council certified redwood lumber which means it was harvested in a way that really cares for the land. You can look that up online. And it comes from a local company, Mendocino Forest Products Company, which we have researched thoroughly, and in our estimation they have the highest level of sustainability of a commercial grade lumber company that we know of. So instead of using a pressure treated wood, we're going to use the redwood, and then we're going to use an old technique, a charring wood technique, which was, I think it was originated in Japan, to treat the redwood so that it won't rot when it's in contact with the ground, or it'll rot a lot less and it'll last a lot longer. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and start the charring technique. So the first thing that I do is I set how far up I want the char to go. We're going to set these posts at about a 20-inch depth in our concrete. So I'm going to make a mark at 24 inches because I want the charring to go 4 inches above the ground. Your ground contact is where your rot happens. Almost all your rot happens right at the surface because that's where most of the microbes go. So I just made a mark around these three sides. The last side I'll do when I turn it over. And that's how far I'm going to char the wood.
Go.
So if the wind cooperates, I'll be able to light this fairly easy. There we go. So now I'm just basically going to start to char the surface of the redwood. And we'll try to get a close-up shot here. So the idea is you want to char the redwood without getting it to raise too many cracks. So we're trying to char the redwood without getting too many cracks. So we want to get the whole base of it black. So you can see the wood starts to bubble up. And we don't want a lot of bubbling, we just want a little bit of bubbling. We're just trying to get rid of all traces of the red color. So we're going to go through and we're going to do this whole piece here. Now, if you're really into the most sustainable way you could do it, the best way to do it would be to use some scrap wood or some recycled wood that you couldn't use for any other use, and burn this in a fire. So like I said, in construction there's always compromises. We don't have the capacity to burn the ends of these in a fire, so we have to use this MAP gas, which is a fossil fuel, but using this fossil fuel in this context will reduce the use of fossil fuel and the use of chemicals in the long run. I just want to go over to this piece here, and we'll just show you a finished product. You can come and give us a close-up on this. You can see, hopefully you can see the color, that it's charred black all the way around. And then the last thing that I want to say is, so this is sufficient to protect from your ground rot for a long time. But if you want to have it last even longer, one of the things that you can do is you can take, so this is going to be, so since we're a sustainable company, sometimes we talk about trade-offs. So if you want to take it to the next segment where it will last even longer than it is, if you treat this, if you just put on some Henry's roofing tar, the wet patch, and you paint this whole thing with that roofing tar and then put it in the post, it's going to last even longer. So that's a little bit more chemical. It's not as toxic as a pressure-treated chemical, but it is a chemical. So sometimes we make the trade-off of adding a little bit of chemical in order to increase the longevity so that we don't have to replace it in the future, which has all kinds of other environmental impacts which we're trying to avoid by making something last longer. So that's it. This is our technique of charcoal treating redwood posts so that they last for hopefully 100 years. We're always shooting for 100 years. And please come and check out our website, lushplanet.net, where we have more how-to videos and sustainability principles. And thanks for watching.